Hi, good morning. My name is Melanie, and I am going to take you through a stretching class. It'll be fairly brief, but it'll access all the important parts of your body that sometimes tend to get a little bit stuck. This is a great practice to start your morning outright, or if you're doing office work or have been sitting for a while, this is also a great practice to do during a break. And what it does is it creates space in your body. So it feels really, really good. Feel a lot looser and a lot more comfortable, less prone to injury. And also it creates the space in your body in order to bring calmness, bring serenity. It also does that for your mind because yoga is essentially a moving meditation. So even this short break where you're moving your body and calming your mind and focusing on your breath, it can really add so much to your day. It's just incredible to me how just 15, 20 minutes can set the tone for my whole day. So hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. So you start in a sitting position. I have my socks on. I like to take my socks off. Yes, they are two different colors. So go ahead and get comfortable on your mat. Come to a comfortable sitting position. It might be with your legs crossed. It might be in hero's pose, so sitting on your shins with your hands atop your thighs. I'm going to go ahead and sit cross-legged today. Hold on a second. Let me get my music started. There we go. So go ahead and begin by placing your hands atop your thighs, whether you're in hero's pose or your comfortable cross-legged position. And begin to relax your shoulders. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. So with each exhale, you can let your shoulders drop just a little bit more. And at the same time, go ahead and notice your sits bones digging into the mat beneath you. Pretend there's a string coming from the bottom of your sits bones through your body, coming out the top of your head. Then just mentally, gently grab that string at the top of your head, pull up ever so slightly. So you're encouraging your body to sit up really tall while still connected to the ground. You might notice your belly muscles turn on a bit in order to help you gain some length. Again, your tendency might be to raise your shoulders up in order to get taller, but go ahead and continue to encourage your shoulders to come on down. Use your core to get nice and tall. Now that you've got all of that, go ahead and let go of your mind. Come to focus on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. Noticing your belly expand with your inhalation. And then come on back to normal with your exhalation. Couple more breaths here. Getting nice and present with the reality of what is happening in this moment. Not your thoughts, not what you have to do after this, but what is real on your mat right now. If your eyes are closed, gently open them. Place your right hand next to you on the mat. And inhale as you lift your left arm all the way up. Create lots of space in your arm here. Lift, lift, lift all the way up to the top. Take a big inhale. Pretend that string is pulling your hand up just a little bit higher. And then exhale. Go ahead and bend your body all the way over to the right, keeping your left sit bones grounded. So you're really feeling that stretch on your left side body. You're feeling the space in your left side ribs. And again, try to relax your shoulder. So it's not about straining up. It's about relaxing what doesn't need to be activated. And as you inhale, you'll notice maybe even a little bit more space between your left side ribs. And on your next inhale, Go ahead and allow your arm to guide you all the way up to center, and let's take it to the other side. So this time your left hand will connect with the mat next to you, and then begin to lift your right arm all the way up nice and slowly. Reach, 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 take up space. Once your right arm gets all the way to the top, let that string pull you up just a little bit more. And then exhale all the way over towards your left side, really expanding your right side ribs. Taking a deeper breath, maybe to stretch a little bit further over to your left side. Make sure those right sits bones are firmly attached to the mat still. Your next exhale, go ahead and let your right hand come all the way down next to you. And we'll do both arms. Inhale, both arms, expand, expand, expand. Sits bones on the ground, but use your core to lift you all the way high, high, high. Relax your shoulders. Hands come together at prayer. Exhale your hands to your heart. Samastitihi. Inhale here. And exhale. We'll do a gentle twist. So go ahead and place your right arm behind you. This is going to be kind of like your kickstand. Your left hand will grab somewhere atop your right thigh, and you can use this kind of momentum to pull yourself toward the right, creating that twist in your lower, middle, upper back. Just go as far as you feel is comfortable. But the trick here is to combine the twist with length. So on your inhalation, go ahead and raise your body on up. Remember that string, pulling your head up just a little bit more. And then exhale to perhaps go just a little bit deeper. One more time. Inhale for length. Relax those shoulders. And exhale to go slightly deeper. And gently come all the way back to the center. Just place your hands atop your thighs for a moment. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Okay, let's take it to the other side. So this time your left hand will your right hand will grasp somewhere atop your left thigh. Your left hand now will be the kickstand. So place it behind you. Inhale here, and then exhale to twist. Your back might crack. That's okay, that's good. And remember, inhale for length, and exhale to deepen. You can even look behind you, giving your cervical spine some love as well, your upper spine. Last time, inhale. And then exhale just a little bit deeper. And gently come all the way back to center. If you're seated in a hero's pose, go ahead and come on down to your sits bones. We're going to do a Baddha Konasana. So bring your feet together at the bottom. You can use your peace fingers to grasp your big toe. And your knees will kind of spread out to the side. If you have blocks, if this is uncomfortable and you have blocks, you can also put blocks underneath your knees. That'll kind of help them stay risen just a little bit. And if not, go ahead and grab your toes with your peace fingers. Inhale your heart. Expand your heart. Look on up to the sky. And then exhale. Keep your spine nice and long and begin to come on down to whatever feels comfortable. This is your body. Maybe here is good. Maybe not at all is good. And if you can go pretty far, at some point, you'll just naturally start to curve on down. Let your head go. Your body might want to tighten here in order to protect you, but where can you allow expansion in your hips just a little bit more with your breath? Letting your body know that it's safe to expand, to let go. Allow the back of your heart to begin to lift you on up if you're bent over. Use your hands to pull your knees back to center and allow your feet to come about hip distance. Place your hands behind you, your fingertips facing your sits bones. Just do a little windshield wiper action here to flush out your hips after that intense stretch. Very nice. Then come onto your hands and knees. So hips over knees, shoulders over hands. We'll do a couple of rounds of cat-cow here. So inhale, allow your belly to fall, your gaze and your hips move up toward the sky. Such a good stretch for your back, oh my goodness. And then as you exhale, press your middle back toward the sky. This time head and hips move toward the earth. And do that a few times. Use your own breath, the inhale for the cow, exhale for the cat, and just notice all of the little muscles that are at work in order to move your spine. What an amazing system we've got here, isn't it? Just so intricate. So many things going on when we're not even thinking about it. It's just incredible. And when I do my cat, I actually like to do a little like butt move here. It's really comfortable, so you can give that a try. Maybe one more round here. When you've completed your last round, come on back to center. Leave your hips and your knees where they are, and walk your hands forward. We're going to do a heart melting pose. So once you've walked your hands maybe a foot forward, go ahead and let your heart melt all the way down. You'll really feel this expansion in your shoulders, at least I do. And then either allow your head to come down to the mat, or for a deeper expression of this pose, you can allow your chin to come down to the mat. Ooh, yeah, I feel that. And again, you may want to hold on. Your body might get nervous, like, whoa, what are we doing here? So your shoulders might want to contract. And this is where the breath is so helpful, to allow your body to relax into this posture. You don't have to hold on. You can let it go. You can let yourself expand even more. Let yourself relax and find serenity in this pose. Slowly begin to lift your heart on up. Bring your hands on back to that cat-cow position. And go ahead and tuck your toes. Lift your hips, downward facing dog, nice and slowly. This is the first down dog of the practice. So reach your heels towards your mat. You can play with bending each of your knees. I really like to start my downward dog doing that. And then bend your knees a lot. And then reach your heart towards your knees. So really feel that stretch in your shoulders. We just opened them up a bit with that last pose. So stretch your heart toward those knees as much as you can. And then begin to expand your legs while keeping your heart as close to your upper thighs as possible. Ooh, yeah, I feel that. My hamstrings. Take a couple breaths here. It takes a moment to allow the connective tissues to open up. So that's why we can't, move through stretches at a super fast pace. That's really true for life in general. The more we slow down, the more intentional we can be, the more we can allow things to happen instead of trying to control them all the time. Nice deep breaths here. Then go ahead and walk your feet forward one footprint, and then out maybe one or two footprints to the width of your mat. So it's like you're in a short, wide downward facing dog. Then take your right hand and clasp somewhere on your left leg. So it might be your upper thigh, it might be your shin and your calf. So we're doing kind of a downward dog twist here. And then go ahead and pull your heart through your left arm underneath. You'll really feel a nice twist here. And again, breathe into this to create expansion, to create space. And come on back to center. Go ahead and release your right hand toward the mat and move to the other side. So this time left hand will grasp somewhere, maybe atop your thigh, just anywhere but your knee. I'm gonna grab my calf muscle here. Pull yourself on through once again toward the other side. Come all the way back to center. Go ahead and walk your feet towards your hands rather. Grasp opposite elbows. Let your head hang. Your feet can be about hips width distance. That's about 2 fists worth. You can bend your knees a bit if that feels good. Place your hands on your mat. Keep your left foot where it is and step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Oops. And come onto the knee of your right leg. Lift your arms all the way up to the sky. So you might feel a stretch in your right quads. And then go ahead and use your left hand to grasp your right wrist. Once again, pull yourself all the way up to the sky, like there's that string there, but you've got your left hand to help you. Then angle over to your left side. Again, now we're creating space not only in our side ribs, but you also might feel a stretch in your upper quads. Use your belly muscles for stability. And release the grasp. Come all the way on up. Inhale here. And exhale to frame your left foot. Come onto the toes of your right. Then we're just going to switch sides by going into a quick plank. Great. And then go ahead and step your right foot forward. Your left knee is going to come down to the mat. Inhale your arms all the way to the sky. This time right hand is going to grasp left wrist. Inhale to give yourself some length. And exhale, bend, take that bend over to the right side, feeling the expansion on your left side. Take nice deep breaths here. You'll notice you might be able to go just a little bit deeper. Release the grip. Inhale, hands toward the sky. And exhale, go ahead and frame your right foot. Come to the toes of your left foot and step all the way toward the front of your mat. Inhale to come up halfway. Exhale all the way down to your forward fold. Open your arms. Slowly begin to rise all the way to the top. I know you can't see me right now. And then exhale your hands toward heart center. And that, my friends, is your stretching class for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel expanded. Hope you feel good. I hope you feel calm. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste.